Welcome, everybody, to the Journeymen Lounge podcast.
You better be praying to God because, you're 14 and losses in a row. You're going to need Jesus.
Am I wrong?
I thought you were pretty wrong, yeah.
Welcome to the Journeymen Lounge podcast, episode 134, part 1. We're chugging along. I'm Woj.
Bobby.
Ryan.
It's normal three guys here just sitting on a couch in the month of June.
Wow, really selling it, huh?
That's what the podcast is. So
I know.
If you're here for it, you're here
All
for it.
right, guys. You sound like a librarian. Bring some energy into it.
All right. So first
We got a birthday coming up. Come on.
First 15 seconds, you guys can see how Bobby's coming to play.
I'm getting ready for tomorrow.
So no. Let's go through let's end with the birthday thing.
Yeah, that's
because
fine.
That's a little bit more of a build up there. Let's go real quick. We took a hiatus for a week, and we are coming in where the NBA playoffs have finished, the NHL playoffs have finished, and then baseball's still going, and football really was not a whole lot
And
of
FIFA World Cup time. Yeah.
and FIFA's World Cup is in full swing here. But let's start with the NBA playoffs.
Yep.
Knicks 105 is one of the only times I've called the series.
You did.
After the first game, I was talking to a couple different people, and I was like, yeah, I think the Knicks are just going to fucking roll this one. And it happened pretty much 3 out of 4 games that they won where they were down late. Stupid mistakes by the Spurs. They still steal a pass here, make it a block here, last second shot, and then you're like, what the fuck? How? And then the real collapse was the 29-point game. They blew that lead, came down,
I don't know how
and then
that's
you were
possible.
like,
Honestly,
it's unbelievable.
I fail to. That's why I think about different types of blown, big games. So think of Atlanta for the
28-3, yeah.
And then this, I think this would be on the top of my list for blown leads in a championship playoff.
I mean, it's
gotta be
the biggest of the NBA playoffs. But I would just say in basketball, it is a little bit easier. Just based on how many possessions you have and a team can go cold or whatever. In football, I think that comeback is a lot more difficult just because you have limited possessions. You basically have to be perfect on offense and not have them basically score on defense. But again, it's still – I think it's the Knicks definitely deserve to win.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go
for
Knicks.
sure. But I think
Knicks fever.
But I think the Spurs ultimately are setting up though
next year they're
you
gonna
get
be
there. another piece or two that I think is a little bit more of a veteran presence, not De'Aaron Fox, but a better veteran presence to really calm the game down.
Yeah.
That's what they need. They need a CP3.
They had him until he retired.
No, I know, but I'm saying they needed just that type of everybody chill, couple good possessions.
Should have brought him back.
Go to Wemby, down low, do what you need to do.
Yeah.
And they just got too crazy. And, the Knicks, I think, you could feel, almost the vibration of, the Knicks are, it's in the air. The Knicks, can feel it. They're hungry. And then the people of New York are morons, and then they just broke all the shit. Which, again,
you have to expect that. No offense.
But what I'm saying is that, there are certain cities, people in Chicago after when, I wasn't really paying attention to anything during the 90s, the Bulls run or anything like that. I'm sure people were getting wild after it. I don't remember seeing, though, now going back in history, Chicago was set ablaze.
No.
Well, the Blackhawks won 3 titles and there was no.
And they're really,
exactly.
but I'm saying people were in the streets. People were
they were all having a
damaging
good
some
time.
stuff.
White Sox won, Cubs won.
But it was never to the point where you see
Bring in
mobs
martial law.
No.
beating the shit out of guys just for wearing a Spurs jersey.
I saw that video.
Yeah.
That's horrific.
Honestly, Knicks fans fighting themselves in the street. It's you guys are crazy, utterly crazy to just go after you. It's almost like chaos down there, and you're
New York, Boston guys. You think you're better than me? Fucking San Antonio fan over here.
Hey, they've been waiting on this moment for what, 50 years roughly?
Yeah.
53, I think.
Yeah,
73.
So I can understand the build up.
I get it. It's just it's kind of that thing of you gotta keep your city intact though, and not go. Like I saw some like
They had the
like,
parade today.
They had like
which wasn't too bad.
10,000 cops like out for the parade because it's gonna get that fucking rowdy. And obviously, parade happening Juneteenth, like the next day, like most people got off. I'm sure it's fucking bedlam over in.
Oh, it's
in
gonna
New
be
York.
a fun night, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
But I mean, again, in terms of the NBA playoffs, I think a lot of us were kind of tuned out and like just kind of like, all right, like let's get through the play. Like to me, in the OKC series, I was like, it's cool to see the Spurs. But then again, like once you kept seeing blown leads, I was like, all right, let's fast forward.
One thing that I made money on, though, I bet first quarter Spurs were going to be up. I bet that on every game in that series, and it was like an immediate, boom, $25 here, boom, $30 here.
I did call from early on in the playoffs, the finals. I did say Knicks Spurs.
You did call it.
You did.
Yeah.
You got it wrong though. You did say
I
Spurs and
I
6.
thought the Spurs.
I
were
thought it was
gonna roll.
OKC, but
I mean, who the hell thinks they're going to blow a 29-point lead and then the one game
No.
throw the pass off the dude's
off the
back?
guy's back, and then the other one was that De'Aaron Fox was the 20?
Yeah, or when he got stuffed at the
14 seconds left. All you have to do is go and get fouled, make a couple free throws, and then you literally cannot lose. You can just go to overtime.
I would think they're gonna be back. Obviously, they're just young and experienced.
but he's right. Fox has got to go.
I hate to be like such a quick to judge, but I'm like, you could see throughout that entire playoff series that I'm like, dude, like the Spurs don't need like another like scorer. De'Aaron Fox is a scorer primarily, and then like he kind of found like, oh, I'm not shooting the ball well. Let me dish and assist and stuff. You kind of need that passer first. You need another guy you can find. Wemby again.
You know who did really well? Harper. I was really impressed.
Dylan
with
Harper
this.
played
Dude,
out of
Harper
his
played,
fucking
dude, out of your
mind.
mind. Fucking loved it.
I mean, he just earned himself a contract with that.
Guaranteed.
That series.
He looks
Like,
great.
He's still in his rookie deal, so I'm sure they're like, fuck yeah, dude.
I'm excited
let's
for you,
keep it
man. I
going,
hope you
but
go out and drink.
I
That'd be
mean,
sweet.
that is awesome though. That again, you see like kind of from that, like, oh, it's not just Wemby, it's Dylan Harper, it's Stephon Castle, even though he had a kind of down
Yeah, he was.
series. But I'm just saying he's still young,
Right.
still has a lot of potential.
They're gonna be a team. They're gonna be a team on the
So
prospect.
again, it's cool. It's cool to see the Spurs in it. Knicks winning is cool.
Brunson playing his.
I
mind.
think again the East is kind of weak again. If they keep them together, I think the Knicks got a good chance of at least getting back Eastern Conference Finals,
see
something
that.
like
He's
that.
got a nice, like, just solidly built lineup. Everybody contributes and they all have chemistry. and-
Everybody does what they need to, and they have so many guys from Villanova. They've been
Yeah,
playing together
they'll
for
play
like
together
Villanova,
forever.
that's right.
8 years.
Yeah.
Some of these guys, 10 years.
3 or 4 of them.
It's crazy.
I think Carly Towns is solid. They don't even have a power forward. They play like Anobi at the power forward. He's like a shooting guard or small forward at best.
Small
I don't
forward,
know.
yeah. No, but it's an interesting mix, and they got a lot of help from their bench in the playoffs. They had a
Shamit was good.
Shamit,
Alvarado,
and
Mitchell Robinson.
and the other guy, Miles McBride. Like everybody had a game or two where they just like, hey, 12 points here, 9 points here is just enough to do it. But like I said, I'm honestly at this point though, with the Bulls, we also have to just kind of like
Tiago
mention-
Splitter.
We got Tiago Splitter, who honestly in 2K was a great just 3-point spot up shooter.
I mean,
But that's all he could do. You couldn't do
yeah.
anything else.
As far as coaching goes,
So that's the NBA at this
he's
point.
interesting. He took the Blazer situation, got him to the playoffs.
Sure.
With he overachieved with them probably. So
I don't think it's a bad hire
Yeah, I don't think
at
so.
all. I think that it's still so many question marks with the roster that you're like, even if you got a great coach but a terrible roster, like what are you expecting him to do?
I think we have a young team, so it's good to have a young coach to build with. Hopefully,
I think we just got to see
we
how
need
the
a guy to develop players.
we need to see how the roster though pans out because I'm still in
drafts Tuesday. We'll find a lot out.
Yeah,
next
for
week.
sure. And I don't think the Bulls are trading anything. I think they're going with, hopefully not Cameron Boozer, but somebody in that spot.
The more the draft comes on, even though I know
You want it to happen.
we
don't
have
you?
a lot. No, we have a lot of guards already, so it'd be like dumb. But man, Acuff looks so good. Like I kind of want him. I don't know.
I got you.
Like I just
looked good in college,
I don't
man.
want Boozer really though. I think he'll be solid. I just think that he has the
We don't need another Carlos Boozer on the Bulls.
Yeah.
I love Carlos Boozer.
like we need a star. We need to reach for the stars. We need a star.
We need a guy who
We
is
do.
just
We need that guy.
jumping out of the gym, talented.
Acuff
And
can be
Cameron
that.
Boozer, I think, is a guy who you see what he did in college. That's what I think he could bring to the NBA. but that's again against smaller players.
You think he has a lower ceiling, right? That's how you
well, that's what Ryan said, and I echo that. But I'm just saying more of like it's kind of a see with what like you see what you get with like a Darren Peterson or like DeBonsa. Even though they're not going to fall to the Bulls, those are guys that are like that guy DeBonsa could score 45 points, like 50 points in the NBA.
He's solid. He could be rookie of the year.
50 points.
But then like down the road, he'd be like, oh man, he was like the 7th best player in the class or something.
That's what I think.
You know
the class is too loaded to go.
It's like the one year like Michael Carter-Williams got rookie of the year, and he's like mediocre. He's okay. You know what I mean? Like the rest of his career or whatever.
His career lasted like 7 years, and he just never performed.
I think
like
he'd probably be better than that, but still, that's kind of like what I'm thinking.
But no, I'm just saying the draft is coming up, so I am excited to see with the Bulls having a high pick is very exciting because they normally. I mean, when's the last time we had 4?
Patrick
Williams. Wow. So again, at least with the Bulls, I'm still kind of like it's still a long ways away, but at least this could be a stepping stone in the right direction.
I feel like hopefully, it's like when the Bears were down, but we were getting things. We got Ben Johnson, we got Caleb Williams. Like we're building things.
I think this could be very similar to the Caleb Williams.
Did you guys just pick up a defensive end, or is it a defensive tackle that is 300 pounds and runs at like 4'1" or 4.2? This big white dude.
Oh, from Central Florida.
Yeah, dude. There's a lot of hype behind this dude. I'm curious to see.
We're switching.
Sorry.
Keep it on basketball.
We're talking the Bulls. We're going to be last in our division or second to last. I mean, what more do you want to talk about?
I'm saying let's wrap up the Bulls so we can
right,
go to
there
the
we
next
go.
topic.
We're going to be mediocre and not playoff bound. And if we go, we're going to be first out. Okay, next season.
Stepping stone is what I think the general consensus was between the Bulls.
All right, my bad. Sorry, I fast-forwarded a little bit.
Preparing to fast forward. So
I like our group.
That's fine. Again, the playoffs, man. I'm glad it's over. I don't want to think about basketball for a couple months. Let's get into the NHL playoffs because I didn't see it going that way. I thought Vegas had this like.
I think
they won game. I think they won game 1. Vegas won game 1 like 3-1 or something like that. And then I was like,
turned on their head.
Shit, like Carolina's a good. I'm sorry. Carolina Hurricanes.
Yeah, Hurricanes,
are like a solid team. So I'm like, this is going to be a good back and forth series. And Carolina just was like, nah, fuck you guys.
Pedal to the metal. Fucking
Every
loved
game,
it.
like there was one game that went to like overtime, and they won it in overtime. But then after that, it was like 3-0, 4-2. Like they just.
I
went
loved
nuts.
it. Good job. Hey, good. There you go. Glasses.
I mean the
fucking round.
The fucking. I mean, that team is just, like, built for guys who are just, like...
and I think they're keeping a lot of talent on that team, too. The Canes are going to be respectable next year, too.
Who was the fucking older... Jordan Stahl is, like, 37. He was the MVP. Had, like, 6 goals in 5 games or something like that. I mean, that's nuts to get that production out of a guy who's... granted, hockey players play a lot longer into their career, but I think it is still nuts that, like, a younger guy...
Isn't Ovechkin, like, 40-something at this point?
Ovechkin's, probably about to retire there. But, no. In terms of the NHL, though, playoffs, like, again, I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I am also in the mindset of, like, I'm kind of, like, weirdly hopeful about the Blackhawks. I'm like, you can't do as bad as you have the last couple of years. Like, there's only a place to go up from there. So, like, I'm hoping that the Blackhawks do something that I can then watch an NHL game again. Because, like, this whole year and the last couple of years, in fact,
it's been rough.
I would have it on and be like, oh, Blackhawks playing at 7. All right, cool. 7:07. I'm turning the game off because they're
already down 1 or 2.
They're down 3 in the first period. I'm like, all right, good stuff, man. Good game. Ryan, I know you're not big NHL.
Nah, I didn't really catch much of it. That's cool. I like it when the Hawks are in it, but I don't really have cable anyway, and I don't play NHL, the video game, anymore, really. So don't really have much interest circulating in it at this point.
I got you.
But it could come back.
You could. It seems like you could definitely be on the bandwagon of.
I mean, I like
if
the
Hawks come back and start doing stuff.
When they were in it, like when they had Taves and Kane and shit, I was super into it. Like during playoffs and shit, but like I'm not gonna be like pretending like, oh yeah, I watch every regular season
and
game.
you know all their stats or stuff
but
like that.
I would play. I was playing a lot more NHL the game back then, so I think that helps me get more into it.
Sure.
Which is I know we're gonna talk about it later. The World Cup. I play a lot of FIFA, so I'm super into the World Cup right now, which I think helps. When I'm like playing a game and watching it, it's.
I agree.
Hand.
When you can get on the sticks, you go like I'm more invested.
Yeah, I get you.
It's just the way it is.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's all good.
That's just the
All
way
right,
it
moving
is.
on from NHL. Quick trip into baseball. I mean, the Cubs are still in their dive. They won a game here and there, but overall, they're just not. They're not doing well right now. They were talking about like benching Dansby Swanson, which I'm like, good. He's like batting 175, and then he just hits a homer the next day. So you're like,
Aren't you paying him like a shitload of money?
I think they just did pay him a contract, but overall, it is this thing where I'm just like the Cubs need to do something. Like you need to do something. You need to make an acquisition. You need to try and either go after it or fucking fire sale the team, which I don't think are going to fire sale it because I think you got enough guys under contract and a lot of guys are hurt. But I'm just like, do something, please. Because this middling, man, like this like lose 4 games, win 1, like for the next like 80. It's like 100 more games or something like that. I'm like, this is gonna be terrible. It's gonna be to the point where I can't even watch it. So, do something, Cubs. There you go. That's my.
It's a fun transition. We're
Let's
looking at the Boston Red Sox. So Scotland recently was, I think Boston was hosting Scotland versus whoever during the FIFA World Cup, and the Tartan Army, all these Scottish people came over and drank Boston dry, and they went to the Boston Red Sox game. They were singing the entire time, like the entire song. It wasn't just like during breaks, and they're having a good time, man. I would have loved been in Boston during that. I would have been fucking stoked.
I'm just gonna say that they did not drink Boston dry.
I think they could.
They had a couple bars where they just were completely out of alcohol, which is pretty amazing.
Pretty impressive.
A bar around Fenway.
Scotland, subscribe.
It's like the Family Guy episode where the New Yorkers come in. They like take up all of the town. They're like, God damn New Yorkers, what the fuck you doing here?
But come on,
they probably like this.
They got the kilts, they got the bagpipes. Everyone's singing. They did 500 miles, I would walk. They were singing that. Yeah,
I can see that being like a Family Guy thing. Like, God damn Scottish drinking us dry. I can't get my fucking beers.
I mean it's cool.
It's fun.
For the
FIFA World Cup, baby. USA won early too. So hey,
guys, I got a fever. The only prescription is the World Cup.
Definitely. I just want to mention White Sox are doing
White
better.
Sox. Yeah, we're doing great. Playoff bound, boys. Watch
Good
out.
stuff. Back to the World Cup. Flip flop.
I've been super into the World Cup. I've been loving it.
Well, this is the big reason why a lot of people are jazzed up is because
They got 3 points. They got the
USA
win.
is the host country. So the host country, it means you are able to watch the games at normal time. I don't know if you guys remember the last
Qatar
couple.
was like
It was like
the last
4
couple
in the
World
morning.
Cups
Yeah.
start really early, or some World Cups they start at like, all right, first game is at 9 p.m. and you're like, great, I can watch one game. And then I'm like, fuck.
I was super into the 2014 one.
Okay.
And then this one I've been really into.
Now Dallas is hosting, Boston.
Tampa
Chicago is
Bay,
not though.
San Francisco,
Okay, that's what
Mexico, Canada.
It's all over the United States,
But
any
not here,
major,
which is
any
weird.
major stadium except for Soldier Field.
Our
basically.
stadium's not big enough.
True. I mean, you want 60 to 70,000 at the minimum.
Los Angeles,
at the minimum, and I mean, soccer stadiums hold like 90,000.
Right, that
like
should be.
they could pack people in there. But I will say it is extremely gratifying for the USA to win their first game.
We look good.
They won tremendous fashion, 4-1, I believe, 3-1. Who'd they play? They played
Paraguay.
Yeah.
Own goal first, and then we got 2 other goals. We did
4-1 then. 4-1.
We were killing them with the through balls to Pulisic, man, just like beating him down the field, and then one.
Pennsylvania native.
Pulisic though is injured.
No, well, I thought they took him out for cautious just to be safe.
He's a little injured, a little gimpy.
I thought
a little cortisone.
They took him out at the end of the.
I'm hoping that because they play like once a week, I'm hoping that it's enough time for him to come back because you lose Pulisic, you lose your chance at advancing. And I'm gonna say that right now. He's the best overall player on our team, even though he hasn't been in great form prior to this.
He's probably the best player the U.S. has ever had, right, in the World Cup.
It might be fair to say.
You think Clint Dempsey or Landonman's better? Is that what you're?
I would probably say Landon Donovan has probably a larger wealth of a larger career in that it's expanded.
Seems like Pulisic is more talented, though.
I think he's more talented, but it's kind of you need longevity. You can't just pop up like last World Cup. He popped up, he was playing pretty well, but the U.S. overall as a team was terrible. So you can't really see him because they only had.
I'm just coming at him more of like.
Technical. He's
like
very
the better skilled player who gives us a better chance to go farther, not his overall career resume.
That's what I'm just comparing.
For example, like if you were saying like Derrick Rose compared to like I don't know whatever like a point guard who's been solid for like years, but Derrick Rose played for like whatever 4 really good.
Chauncey Billups.
Yeah. Like Derrick Rose,
that's a good
better than him, right? But he only had like 3 good years.
And
of
Chauncey Billups
dominance.
played for like 14 years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the thing I'm thinking.
Isn't he arrested, right? For all that illegal gambling?
Yeah,
there you go. Chauncey, still a good player.
Chauncey.
That's a great name, too.
But all I'm saying, though, is that, again, it's nice to see the United States actually building up a team where they have like that Balogun.
We're not a laughing stock.
Is actually doing pretty well, but the problem though is that you're facing the world. You're facing the best teams in the world, and the superpowers are still there.
Yeah, but Portugal,
France, Brazil.
No, but I'm saying France. I'm not going to put Brazil in the top, but I'm going to say France, England, Germany, Spain.
You're not going to put Brazil? What?
Brazil's like my
Brazil
fifth.
lost.
Brazil's like they drew on the first
they drew.
one.
Drew, but they played. Who's it?
Morocco.
Yeah, that's a good team. Morocco's good.
Yeah, but then Portugal drew against Democratic Republic of Congo.
I think Portugal is definitely a thing of like
maybe they're oversold.
You have talented players, but you're being led by a 40-year-old. And again, no hate against a guy who can suit up for 6 World Cups. Phenomenal,
man. Unreal.
It's I mean, I saw this the other day. Ronaldo has like a 975 career goals. It's insane.
That's ungodly.
It's insane to score that many at all different levels and at all highest levels too. But I think the age is showing is that Ronaldo in other World Cups was like, give me the ball, I will score. Fuck off, everybody else.
Give me the ball.
And now you see it's kind of like not really going to him as a first option. Like, yes, he had 3 shots. He had a good amount of touches, but it's just not the same guy. He can't run like he did for 90 minutes.
It's still good. Messi.
I mean,
3 goals. Granted, they're playing Saudi Arabia, I believe.
Argentina.
They're not the best, but
watch
that's
out for
still
Argentina.
3 fucking goals. That's
Messi's on your side. You got a chance.
I'm gonna play the goalie card here. The first goal went right through pretty much the goalie. So like not right through them, but like his hands are here.
He hit it into the
And it was here, and he got a touch on it. If you get a touch on it, goalie rule 101, you got to save it. If you get a touch on it, you should have saved it.
Messi, he ripped it.
It is a fine shot, but I'm just saying, give him 2 goals. It's still a great turnout for a guy who's
got the rebound one, the second one, and the third one was like a low liner.
Well, Messi does this thing where he is putting out like the least amount of effort because he's so intelligent that he knows
he's always around the ball.
I need to be over here because
like
the ball's
Larry
gonna come
Bird.
this
He's not
way.
the fastest, but he knows the game.
I would say again, up intelligence-wise of the game, he's definitely up there in the brightest minds of any sport.
I agreed.
But in terms of again
he's about to break the record too for most goals World Cup career. He's tied right now with Klose.
Yeah, I think he's gonna smash it. I think he's gonna have at least 5.
You know who's gonna beat those? Mbappe. He's already only 2 behind.
Well,
crazy.
I'm saying
really Mbappe.
And he's young.
Dude, Mbappe had
he's for France, right?
2 goals,
2 hat tricks in the last World Cup.
So he had 2 goals last game.
I remember one of those hat tricks. I watched it.
He ripped that one in extra time to seal it. That was a fucking shot.
I didn't realize that he's only that far.
Mbappe is 27, so he's got another 10 years probably.
Maybe not 10.
Probably got at least 2, maybe 3 cups.
Yeah, it's going to be a
2 cups, I'd say.
I think Mbappe is showing like yes, he can score at the highest stages, and that's great. But Mbappe is also like you got to look at it like Ronaldo and Messi are doing it. Argentina's always been very good, right? But France in the last 10 years.
France should be the favorite.
10 to 15 years.
Right, dude, they've been running
France has just been like, we have all of the best players in the world because
try us, yeah.
They just pumping them out.
I mean, I would think it'd be France and Spain, even though Spain drew their first game crazy. But
against
it was not even good. It was the Cape Verde,
Cape Verde, which is a small fucking island. Yeah. Insane. That goalie fucking showed out. I love it. He went from like 40,000 followers or some shit
to
like that to like 2.8 million or something like that.
Good for him. Hey, hell of a performance.
I mean, didn't help though. They didn't play Yamal till the second half because he was hurt.
Yeah,
but all right, you can't count them out.
We're excited for FIFA World Cup. We got money on this upcoming Mexico-South Korea game, so we want a high-scoring affair.
Yeah, high-scoring affair would be great.
Because he'll pay for dinner. All
right,
cool.
South Korea has got Son, Heung-min Son.
Yeah, he's good.
Still good at 36 or
still
35.
Play for Tottenham?
I believe he is still at Tottenham, but the relationship is sour. Tottenham hasn't been competitive
Mexico,
in
they got
some time now.
Canones, he's good.
Yeah, I mean, Mexico's always got my boy Guillermo Ochoa.
Is he still playing though? Or is he starting?
No, he's a bench guy now. But
say,
I still love that he's on the bench. He's on the bench. It's still on the team. I love it. But he's not Meme Ochoa. They call him.
I know, yeah, Ochoa.
He's my man, dude. I remember FIFA 2010. Fucking, I'm like, try and score me on Mexico. Ochoa just doing diving saves left and right. It's like fucking awesome. Although they don't have Cuauhtemoc Blanco, my boy. You guys remember Cuauhtemoc?
No. Can't say that. I can't.
They got no more. No Chicharito's done. And
Chicharito's a common.
DeSantos is done.
Yeah. Giovanni DeSantos. Yeah. No, I mean, it's definitely a turning of the tides now of, who they.
They're lucky they got Canones. He's supposed to be a Colombian, but he's playing for Mexico or whatever.
Sure. The problem that I have with the World Cup is that it's a personal problem. I just haven't played FIFA enough, and I haven't gotten the new one in like the last year or so.
Dude, yeah, you're fucking up, man.
I'm behind on who is. I know the names. I've heard them. I've seen them on ESPN and shit.
I might know more names than you right now. That's crazy.
Probably. I'm not gonna lie. Not a good side for me, but.
Who'd have thought, man? I'm gonna say this is like a super hot take. You guys are probably gonna be like, you shit on me for it, but I'm enjoying the World Cup more than like the NCAA tournament and what
March Madness.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been super into it.
I can see it
because it works too. We have the TV in the back and it's just always on.
Sure.
Like, and I don't know, just awesome. Like seeing like soccer at this level with like the competition and just like the countries is cool.
In that comparison. All I would say is that the first like weekend of NCAA March Madness is awesome because there's just games on all the time, 3 games at a time here and then you're just like, oh shit, upset, this is crazy, blah blah. The World Cup is consistent for like 3.5 weeks of like there are 4 games because everybody's playing in the group play. Then it goes to the knockout stage where like everything is fucking on the line, and then also the thing that you cannot match with the World Cup is nations vying for supremacy, and you have places like this Cape Verde. Never even fucking heard of this place.
It's so cool.
And if they like make it to the knockout stage or whatever, like it's a huge win for them.
And I think like somehow, I think that me like not being able to play soccer, I just appreciate what they can do and playing FIFA and then seeing
you can do it in FIFA.
Actually do the shit. Like it's so crazy.
You're like I could do that shit in FIFA though.
In FIFA, yeah, not in real life. Not in real. No, but that's like when I'm watching it though, it is like I'm playing FIFA. I'm like, okay, through ball here, go back there. Like, dude, why would you
have a better appreciation of like exactly like where that ball should go. And I find myself doing it a lot where I'm like, terrible save keeper needs to be a better ball here. Okay, hey.
Yeah.
Offside.
Weak pass.
I also like to call stuff before. Like soccer is probably one of those sports. Same thing with football, where I can go like offsides. Don't celebrate. It's offsides. Don't
it's weird because I love basketball, but like I've been enjoying the shit out of this World Cup.
Well, I can understand the fall off of basketball though because the NBA in general is like it's tough sell in some
it's
games.
The way they play now, and it's
tough sell. And when you have soccer at an elite level. It's fucking good stuff.
And even though when I play 2K, I play with like the old rosters. I don't even play with the current guys. I just like playing with the throwback people, like people we grew up with. Yeah, so it's like
But I would also say the playing of the FIFA and knowing the guys and
helps
stuff like
tremendously.
that. Oh my god,
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, it builds your knowledge base, and honestly, I need to get more involved in that. I know you guys are on Xbox, or no, you're PS.
I'm Xbox for
right.
now.
Okay, I understand.
For now.
But yeah, it's dope. I'm enjoying the shit out of it.
All right, USA plays tomorrow.
Australia, we got the Aussies.
Let's also talk about tomorrow because this guy's birthday.
Tomorrow. It's my birthday.
Getting older. Yeah. Get some gray.
That's not why we celebrate birthdays.
Yeah.
We celebrate birthdays.
As my mom would say, I'm be 29. She would say that all the time. Every year.
Sure, why not? I stopped counting after 25.
I'm going to be 37. I don't care. Whatever.
Say it loud.
25, baby.
Yeah.
Good.
No, we celebrate birthdays, though, man, unfortunately, because we're so old now that we're like, all right, we got to get this time, like, plan out. And then
I took off work.
And then it happens to be, though, that for your birthday, it ends up being a holiday for most other workers. So
I was telling that to I got my haircut yesterday, so on to the barber, like,
ooh, he's getting ready for his birthday.
Yeah, I was a little long, and I was like, yeah, it's my birthday, why not? But I was like,
look good, play good.
Like,
I like
for
that.
like 30 years of my life, it was just my birthday, and then the last like let's say 7 years or so, it's been a federal holiday, which is like, all right, whatever, cool. Me and my friends get off, and we don't have to.
I was gonna say that's kind of the not more of the celebration, but that's an equally fun part. That like, hey, we can get off a day middle of the week.
Yeah, it's just nice.
Go golfing.
With my schedules, I work a weird schedule, and you guys work a more traditional schedule. So like getting together for golf is
a little more
challenging, but like this way you don't have to take off work, and whatever. I took off work I didn't want to be at work. I just kept thinking like I'm gonna be at work, and I'm gonna be like, why didn't I take off? Why
they're gonna keep calling, saying,
well, it's like
hey,
and you guys,
come out here, dude.
You're only available at certain times and shit. So it's like, fuck that, I'm taking off.
I like that. No, it's bold. You know what? I'm gonna add some gravy to this thing. Every birdie you get, I'll give you $10.
Okay,
so now you got some
it's
money.
my second round of the year. I'll see what I can do.
Hey, if you can find a way to make that happen, I want you to play well. So there you go.
That'll be fun. Me, Woj, Bobby, and my friend Serge.
Yeah,
Serge been on.
What's up, Serge?
Yeah.
Hey, call me. We gotta get some bets going.
We're going to Bonnie Dundee in Carpentersville. So they had a decent deal, $49 for 18 a cart.
It's gonna be a great day.
I think the last time
it's going to be a great day.
the last time we went there, me and Woj went. We had to be out there with the Asian couple, right? So we had plans of doing things, and we could not because we were paired up with the.
I think the worst part of that round, though, is unfortunately like there was a language barrier.
Yes.
And I think the guy was like a very much more like traditional golfer, where it's like, okay, you go, you're furthest away.
Oh yeah, he kept like waiting for us to go.
And we're like just more of a like, hey, if I'm not in your line, like if I'm off off the fringe on the left side of the green, and you're putting 40 feet from there, I'm just kind of like, if you're ready, go, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm just trying to get this close.
Yeah. So,
and he was like, oh, no, wait. And then like, oh, do you want the flag in? We're just like, I don't care.
Just go, yeah. So I used to golf there a bunch of times with my dad and my uncle.
All right. Okay, so a little bit of technical difficulty there. We'll just pick it up, though, with Ryan was telling us
I was saying,
why
I used to go there a lot with my dad and my uncle and like my cousin's now husband, Steve. We used to go.
Steve.
It was a good time, man. It was like a nice, like, kind of just like, it's not like, I don't say it's like the best course, but it's not the worst, kind of in the middle, but like, decent. Just like if it had a good deal and like.
I have a positive experience. I was there with Woj and we golfed with Lauren's dad and Joe. I think for a benefit. So I really like the course. I'm nostalgic for it too, and I hope we have a good round.
Yeah, we were looking for something we haven't
different
done.
Yeah.
You were like get creative, and I was trying to think because at the time I was looking at the Golf Now, and there was limited. They weren't listing things until about like literally like a week out. And
that makes sense.
I kept checking every day, and it was like, and it was like kind of expensive, like $65 here, $69 here, even like
holiday pricing.
Hilldale was like 56 or something.
I hate that place.
Well, I know you didn't. I know you didn't want to go there.
Yeah.
So and then I was like, okay, well, like let me. And I wasn't seeing Bonnie Dundee on there, but I've gone there. I'm like, oh, let me just Google them straight up, and then I looked, and they had like. Maybe like 15 dozen times listed that day, $49. I'm like, fuck it. Like if they're cool, that we should do that. Like it's it's not too far. Carpentersville, like 20 minutes away.
No, I think Bonnie Dundee is it's an in between course. It's a little bit better than like kind of the usual riffraff,
right?
Like Highland Woods, Chick Evans.
But it's not as good as like Schaumburg or something.
I'll just say this:
it's not as kept up, but I think it actually helps that it's just like it's like a middle of the road course that like they keep it up enough that it's like it's still going to
Still
play well.
decent,
You're not gonna find any major issues with the ground of like, oh, they didn't fucking cut the green.
And it's got more yardage than Arlington Lakes, which we went to and we had a good time at. So I'm like, oh, cool. It's a little bigger than that. At least not smaller.
Arlington Lakes is like an old man course. We saw just so many old people out there.
I'll say this, though. Whenever we get a chance, and I'll make us breakfast burritos or something beforehand, is Countryside in Mundelein near me. It has 218 courses there at Countryside. Both of them are really fun. And like I said,
Mundelein's there?
In Mundelein, yeah.
That's
it's just
near you?
north. Yeah, just north of me a little bit. But
I didn't realize that you were that far close to it.
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's about like 5-10
My aunt
minutes.
used to live there.
So Mundelein, Countryside, if we ever get a chance, I want us to go there. It's pretty inexpensive, and it's a really good course.
Yeah, because me and Serge, they closed it down, but we used to go to the Village Green in Mundelein.
I know.
But they closed down, I guess, like last year or something.
Yeah, recently.
We went there maybe 4 years ago, in the summer, probably 5 times, because they always had $30 18 a cart, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
And I think Countryside was all of $50 or $60 tops, and it's a really good course, well maintained. All right,
so I'm excited. Serge is coming. He hasn't golfed in a couple years.
So this is gonna be interesting.
He sold his clubs. He used to have his custom. He has a nice graphite iron. He sold them. Anyway.
All right. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. A little choppy here, but I can guarantee it will be better at some other time. Go ahead.
Anyway, I was just saying, I'm going to give Serge, he's got a new golf bag. I'm going to give him my old clubs I used to use, which are my dad's old clubs, and they're about the same height.
Perfect.
So that should be good. I guess I got to give him a little scrub down tonight when I get home.
Yeah.
Scrub daddy.
TLC.
And then I got an extra driver and pottery. There's my dad's old stuff, so I'm covered there. And he's got balls and tees for Father's Day.
I'll bring cigars.
And then he'll
my booze.
We'll bring a couple other.
Hopefully no one will step on them.
Accoutrement, if you will.
Yeah, wanted to make egg salad, so I got all the accoutrement.
By the time
and time was done, it's like 2.5 hours. By the time I was done, I didn't even want to eat it. Yeah, I could imagine.
How hard did the people at the frame store laugh at you?
Is that a frame poster of
Asia?
No, okay. Is that okay? No, is that poster? No, is that the poster? The continent of Asia or the band Asia?
The band Asia.
It is. Okay, because I know they played the song later in the movie.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be equally funny if you got a picture of the continent of Asia.
Continent.
It works either way.
Yeah. No, it's the band. Because
I thought it was the band, but I kind of was like, every time I watch that movie, I'm like,
heat of the moment? Okay,
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. At the end of the movie, they play it, so it makes sense.
Except they did that weird The Age of Aquarius. That was the worst ending to any comedic movie.
Review that movie at another time.
Another time.
So,
I disagree.
So
really?
Let's
Kevin Hart's in that.
Let's get into
let's get into the Paramore review.
Yeah, we'll have some videos and stuff like that. Excuse me, from golfing tomorrow.
Oh, cool. There you go.
So let's get into Ryan's pick.
Yeah, I just shot from the hip on this one, guys. Never listened to the album. Knew a couple songs, obviously the 2 big ones, which is why
4 singles from this though.
Well, the 2 I'm talking about would be "Ain't It Fun" and "Still in Love with You" or whatever.
No,
"Still Into You."
Still into. Yes.
Sorry, those 2 knew well, loved them. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna pick this album because they're on there. I've always wanted to see what else is on there, kind of thing.
Sure, I like it.
I think overall, I'll just say it was okay. Mixed results. Maybe not as good as I thought the album was, but not as bad as it could have been. Some were better than others. I think outside of the 2 ones I already knew, there weren't a lot more that stuck out to me. Like that was like, oh, I have to listen to these. But I was never like, oh, this sucks, or there was always something. I think for the most songs good I could pick out that I liked. Like the production or the vocals.
I have a little nostalgia that I'm glad you picked this because before Vans Warped Tour stopped being a thing, I went in Tinley Park. They hosted it, and guess who was there? Before they got very big, Paramore, Boys Like Girls, and some of these other bands that now are huge. And I was able to literally hop from stage to stage to stage. They did about 45-minute hour set. It was really fun. So when you picked this, I was excited. And Amber, believe it or not, I was texting her about this. She loves Paramore. She used to listen to them all the time. So this is right up her alley.
I think Paramore is awesome.
I think Paramore is a hugely popular band.
Yeah.
Overall, I think it hit right in the age, the time.
Home run spot.
Yeah, home run space. But I think it hit right in the time where a lot of people were into punk, but also with a female lead, was really popular. So like it ended up just hitting like the right chords because like I feel like this
Evanescence
what
set the
this
stage
year?
for this. 2013.
2013.
Well, their big
was
album
like,
was 07, the Misery Business one. That was kind of the one that
kind of jump started things. Yeah.
No, yeah, I just think like it 07 to 08 I think is when most people like. Also, you had like a lot of the fucking emo guys and girls were like, this was just like, oh yeah, listen to Paramore, I'm so hardcore, and you're like,
well, Haley Williams is so awesome. Her vocals are really good.
We'll get into it in the album review.
We dated slightly back in 2008, but you know that's history.
Okay,
had a dropper, you
know. So yeah, this is Paramore, and the album's called Paramore, self-titled.
Yeah.
It was released in 2013.
Which is, it's weird that it's not their debut album.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that they like went for the self-titled for their 4th album, I believe. It is.
Like Came out in April 2013. It was their 5th.
Okay.
All right.
Either way, it's weird that the album cover has "grow up" on the shirt, which is normally like on her jacket, which I'm like, oh, that's the name of the album, right? No, it's just self-titled Paramore. Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, it's 4th album, actually. I told you.
Oh, okay. Why did I think
Eat
that?
it.
In your face.
Oh, you really searched it. Okay, you didn't trust me. That's what that
Actually, I was just going for my basic information, but it just came up. Anyway. April 2013, yeah. It's got a couple different covers. The singles from it were Now, Still Into You, Daydreaming, and Ain't It Fun. And it says their 4th album. Yeah. I don't know if I want to add anything else.
Nothing else. Let's get into the tracks.
Let's wrap it up.
Cool. All right, let's go. Cool.
This is good.
I'm watching a lot of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah. Good show. I love that show too. Great show.
Great. All right. First song is "Fast in My Car."
Mm-hmm.
So who wants? Do you want?
I'll knock it out. I gave this one 3.75. Paramore introductory course. That's how I labeled this one. Good beat, sound effects, and refrain to start the album. No complaints.
Yeah, I got a 3.
Of course.
Okay, of course.
Go for it.
Fuck you, man. Of course. I got a 3 because it was so right for a lot of reasons. It's a simple beat, simple message to start, and I think it's smart of any album. But then like it's like this fast strumming distortion thing.
Oh, he hates distortion.
At the breakdown, which like it brought it down for me. And it just again, it's that section of the song that I'm like, you had something so good, like simple. Started off simple, get the people going, get them involved. And then you have like Haley Williams doing great things. And then I'm just like, oh, you kind of ruined it with that. Why would you do that? And it brought it down to 3.
You just hate distortion, though.
I don't like distortion.
Dude, I bet November Rain sucks to you. Axl Rose.
I gave it the same grade as Bobby did, 3.75. To me, it's like it's not quite good enough to be in the 4 level.
No, it's
but
close.
It just misses it. It's like
it's close.
It's like I like the 1-2 drumming, and know, the kind of the quick throughout the song, and then vocals are great. I think the chorus could be better, which kind of makes it not in the 4 level.
Right, exactly. I totally on par
could be
with that.
catchier, but all the instruments and the vocals all sound very well.
They're decent. Yeah, good enough.
All right, Now is the second one.
Now
I'll
go.
For me, okay.
You should go last because then.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, go for it.
One. I had a 2.
I knew it.
Odd tempo for them.
Guitar distortion first.
The chorus is annoying as shit. Where she was like, "Nah."
Okay.
I think it's weird though because Haley Williams has such a good voice that it works for a few bars. Mm-hmm. It works real well where she actually just starts singing, and I'm like, oh, this is great. But that's like 10 seconds of the song. And I'm like, oh, then you went back to the shit. I really hate oxymoronic lyrics, which is just rife in this album. If there's a future, we want it now. Okay.
You don't like creative wordplay?
That's not creative. That's oxymoronic.
What? Okay, no,
if
I get what he's saying.
If there's a future, we want it now. You can't have it now. It's in the future, jackass.
So
that's saying that's cold fire.
You're a Cubs fan, right? You like that song they play at the end of the game? The Cubs are going to win today, even they already won. Isn't that like oxymoron?
I would agree with that. Yeah.
All right, good. All right, well, I thought I had got you, but you agreed. So
right, so here we go.
And also, that song is fine. Like people really suck its dick, and I'm like, it's fine.
All right, good. Actually, all right, well, you're good. I can respect.
I can
that.
appreciate you more now. You go up.
At least it's consistent. That's
go
okay.
up a notch. All right, I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. I thought the guitar distortion was solid.
You said 4 out of 5?
4.5 out of 5.
Oh shit!
Whoa,
I went up a little higher on this one. The loop really did pull hard for this track. Vocals elevate on this one. I thought she did a great job. 4.5. It's not banger, but I think it's warranted for the 4s.
You know, I'm gonna be more in the Woj camp.
Okay.
I went 2.5.
Okay.
I also don't like the chorus. It's not really creative. I don't care about the oxymoron thing. That I didn't even notice that until you said it. Just the It's
right.
not,
That's
it's kind of lazy.
Didn't do it for me.
I put the instruments are bad, but nothing's really standing out besides the drums, which I feel like on this album frequently the drums are kind of standing out to me.
Yes.
And then her vocals are always good. Again, I'm gonna kind of repeat some of these things. Her vocals are always good.
Yeah, that's gonna be a theme.
I put the last minute of the song as really good drums and a good bass riff, but other than that, I didn't really care for it. I put skip. It was a skip for me. But again,
and that's one of their singles.
Yeah,
from the
I was
album,
surprised to read that. Also, it was like their first lead single, I think. And I was like, really? They led it with this? Yeah, it's Still Into You and Ain't It Fun? You want to do it this one? I don't know. Anyway, next one is Grow Up.
Yeah, I had a 2.75. I'll say it's a few elements short of a good song. I like Hayley Williams singing backup for Hayley Williams. It's great when you can hear her on multiple levels because she's such a good singer.
Yeah.
I like the synth and keyboard at the end, but would have liked to build to like a final chorus. Like there's a couple
I get
songs,
what he's talking about.
There's a couple songs in this where I'm like, you should have built up to this and it would have made for a better last minute of the song. But instead, they just kind of like...
let it fade out.
They just like kind of end up going, all right, we've done the chorus enough, and now we're just going to kind of divert into something else for, 45 seconds.
Or they usually end it kind of with like some couple solos almost, like instrument, no vocals. I noticed that a lot too.
That's exactly what happened here. So mine, I did 3.5. Slower progression, focused on the vocalization and story building. I think they're very talented and well-rounded this track, but it ran a little long for me. The instrumental build up the end, I think would be a good transition on a vinyl though, because there was no vocals. There was so like I said, I'm trying to think my way on a vinyl. That'd be cool if it transitioned to the next song. Boom. So just a different way of kind of looking at it.
Okay.
I go 3.25.
Okay.
To me, again, vocals are great. The chorus isn't catchy. I love the synthesizer sounds at the end of the song. Kind of gave me like Stranger Things vibes a little bit.
Okay.
I wish the whole song would have included more of it. I really liked the production on the end. Like the last 50 seconds of this song was really dope to me. But the rest of it was kind of just like mediocre. You guys, something happened?
No, we're good.
All right, Daydreaming is next.
Okay. I had a 4. Took 4 songs in to actually sound like Paramore. I think that's kind of crazy. When I think of Paramore, I think of great vocals and chorus with kick-ass drums, and this finally delivered. You let the drummer do his thing, which I didn't have his name, unfortunately, but
he's good.
He's good.
Or she. I think it's a he, though.
It's a he.
And again, it's just a bunch of fills, and then it allows like a build. Like you'll notice in this one, it's like 4 or 5 times that they kind of like let the drummer fill, and then it builds, and then back to that, and it's like rinse and repeat, and it's great. It works very well in this song. 4.
All right, this one I got at 4 3/4. It's not quite a banger. I said low key banger, doesn't quite hit the 5. But could be splashed into any romance movie in the early 2000s. I enjoyed the progression and refrain. I think this would go hard live. I think that a live production of this would, really do well.
Okay.
Yeah, I like this one. I gave it a 4. Yeah. I think it's like finally, like Woj said, kind of more of the traditional Paramore sound, blending her vocals with the drums and the guitar, and more of a pop punk type of, but also kind of had a little bit of like a Smashing Pumpkins kind of vibe.
A little bit,
which I really enjoyed.
Love Smashing.
So yeah, for me it was a 4. Everything worked very well in this song, I think. Next one is the first interlude, which, I mean, they're all like, I'm just gonna blanket statement them. Ukulele solo basically with her just singing. I don't really know how to grade it. It's kind of like an incomplete almost.
Yeah, I'm right with you on that. Is that I don't want to give it a grade because it's something that I think you could skip. I understand that this probably why they put it into the album is that it breaks up, kind of gives you a refrain of like, hey, here's this. It actually has like a title with like a meaning, and I get it. The part though that I'm not super sold on is that a Paramore type of group, like a more punk group, like I don't think skits are really. I think people more want just give me shorter songs, give me more of them, and we're fucking in for it. And Paramore, I kind of like saw the average out of this. They're averaging like 4-minute songs, 4.5-minute songs a clip, and it's in some of them little too long. I feel like little
for a couple of them, yeah.
So again, with this, I think like it's not needed, and you'll see with this one and the next couple, I'm just like. I honestly could just do without. We don't need these in there. But go ahead, Bob.
For interlude.
Interlude. I enjoyed. Okay, so you have the interludes throughout this album at least stay on theme with the ukulele, that Caribbean vibe. So I'm not sure if I should give a ranking for this, but I really like the lyrics behind this. I thought it was telling quite a story for each one of those interludes. So just kind of demonstrating a little bit of that Caribbean vibe or like low key, chill vibe. I'm fine with it. So I really enjoyed it, but nice little step.
I like the name of the song, Moving On. We'll be moving on.
Yep. We're fun.
Ain't it fun? Next one.
It's a 5-star banger.
Yeah, absolutely.
Through and through, still in the rotation to this day, and clearly one of their hits. What do you guys?
I said 5 out of 5 radio banger with a catchy tune. Almost parallels kind of modern country to some extent. I wish I could edit it down just a bit on different phases of this track, but it blends seamlessly. Great track.
Yeah. 5-star. I had banger in all caps.
Banger.
Love this song. It's the reason I chose to do this album in the first place, as I mentioned to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Catchy as fuck. Fantastic vocals. Guitar riff, drum kick, everything's working.
Everything works.
There's like a cool, I don't know if it's like a hollow pipe or like a xylophone sound mixed in there. But everyone is firing on all cylinders, and I love the choir backing vocals toward the end of the song that goes with it. They kind of do. And this song, in general, is in my rotation of many of my playlists, where it's like multiple playlists. Love listening to this song many times. Next one, part 2 with 2 being 2 lines.
Yeah, Roman numerals. Yeah. There you go. Hey.
I had a 3.5. Digging the chorus, not the lyrics. Love the drummer's solo for a minute at 2:45. Would have liked this song to end there, if I'm being honest. Or
I get
if you build back into the chorus, I think that could have worked, but it just kind of petered out, which I'm like, do something. Do either A or B, and you chose C, which is just like, and we're just going to kind of end the song, but not really. And again, it's kind of is like on brand for this album for them, is that like, I think there's a couple different songs that like just cut the 30 to 45 seconds, and I think you got to, for me personally, I'm like, it would have gone up a grade in my book. But it like, just at the end, you're like, really? This is what you guys are doing here?
Dude.
For me, I got 4. I think this would hit different levels live, but the studio version really taps into the effects and instrumentals. She does got pipes. I'd listen to this one again, but like I said, I think to what Woj is saying, you do A very well, you do B very well, but you went with C. The guitar solo does do well. It goes hard in the paint on this, but it's missing something, or it doesn't, tap into the source.
Yeah, it's similar notes. I have a 3.75, so we're all right in the ballpark.
Mm-hmm.
The instruments are great. I like especially in the beginning, it's very up tempo and catchy. The vocals are awesome. I think the chorus could be a little better, but I think it's solid. The long drum solo and guitar without vocals is during like the last minute, like you said. And I also have my notes, probably 30 seconds to a minute too long, where like it's like 3.5 minutes of awesomeness, and then like the last like minute and a half is not really.
They kind of drag on songs where like I think, and I put this in my notes, that I think Paramore works best is about a 4-minute. 3:45 to 4-minute group. Mm-hmm. That's where the track should be. That's the sweet spot. When you get beyond that, it unfortunately just like, I think everybody has a kind of same groan of like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're just they want to give the guys time to shine, the musicians to play their instruments or whatever. But as far as like what sounds good to us. I think we could really. I don't know. It could be a little short, like a little.
Cuts it.
Yeah.
Unless they're
Or if you
really
put it more-
phenomenal.
or if you put it more-
These guys are decent. They're not phenomenal.
If you put it more in the middle of the song, maybe, where there's still like some more to go in afterwards, kind of like you said, like they almost added it on at the end, or the song was complete, and then they have this extra part,
Right. That's
All right.
fair.
Next one is Last Hope.
You want us to kick us off?
Yeah, I had
Simon.
a 3.
I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you, man.
I had a 3. I like the
That was
march.
good.
Is a march build, and it's kind of the message of the song is dope. But again, thought it was tad too long. And again, the parts that I already liked in other songs, they did this, like Haley singing backup for Haley. It's great. Like, I love that. It works well when you have a great singer. I think they're doing it a good job of like, hey, let's use her in so many
Use her
different
skill set,
so many different facets will make the song good. But like I said, when you go too long, I have a problem of like, I can't give you a higher grade because I'm just like, it's so easy in my mind to just cut up. Like, you can end the song almost anywhere, but like they choose to do this like droning on of like, what is happening? Go ahead.
I gave this one a 3 1/4. I think the soulful lyrics and melodies set this one apart from the others. It becomes a little bit too repetitive. But at the same time, I think if you do this at a live performance, the whole crowd would probably join in and be more of a shared experience.
Okay.
Yeah, I also had 3 1/4. I think it's kind of like a nice change of pace. It slows things down a little bit, but
Flexing her.
it's got a little more
skill.
build up, a little less production in this one, a little more stripped down kind of. Like,
Sure.
Till the end, and
That's
there's like an ending. I did like the ending fade out. I just kind of wish they got to it sooner, maybe. But I like the way it goes into the next.
You're right. Like I said, repetitive. There's ways of cutting on this one.
Yeah, 3 1/4 for me. All right, next one. Another big one of this album.
Still into you. Come on.
Yeah, 5-star
Fives.
banger. I did pick up. Sounds like a glockenspiel at the beginning,
Glockenspiel.
which I love.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the Glockenspiel sound like? What's the?
It sounds like kind of like a metal piece. Like if you flick it like a saw, if you flick it, it goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But I would say like give me more drums with the frequent builds. Like that's again to me like that's Paramore. That's such a good sweet spot for them that I kind of feel bad because I'm a guitar guy, but I do feel bad
I
that.
thought you were a trumpet player.
I think he's saying he's a fan of
Okay.
guitar.
Oh,
First of
sorry.
all, I play
Sax.
trombone.
Just sorry, my
Tromboner.
I'm a tromboner. Thank you. But
Is that your pickup line? You see?
I would
my
say that the lack of guitar in this, I'm kind of all right with it if they go into the to the drums and vocals and just leave it there. But I am kind of like this thing of like, I feel terrible because I'm like, I love the guitar. Give me more guitar. And it really just like, no, there's almost, I think, one song that I'm like, okay, it's good guitar, but like 1 out of 15 or whatever. I guess
I don't think the guitar is the important part of this track, not the focal point or whatever.
He's a multiple.
I saw my.
I'll take the over. One more. You got
He's
one
done.
more in
He's
you.
good. Bless you.
Vegas, the fix is in.
You are so good looking.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, White Girl Summer, fucking banger. Love this one. Every guy knows the lyrics to this one, even though they won't admit it.
Of course we know it.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, 5-star banger. Again, capital banger in BANGER. Other song I was familiar with on the album, and, the reason I chose it for this song.
Ankle biters.
One of my favorites. Love the lyrics, and obviously you can relate to them. Being, you felt it that way, and it's great production and vocals, good backing drums. Yeah, the guitar is not really super standing out, but it does its job. It's like, the team player on the...
It's a team player.
it's like Ringo Starr and the Beatles. He didn't really do a lot of with fancy drumming, but with the song they needed, he did.
Hey, Ringo is still part of the Beatles.
So I'm saying it's what the song needed. He did what was required. Someone's got to be the straight man or whatever on a
Yeah, sure, I
got
get
you.
it.
Okay.
Ankle biters is next.
Yeah, I got a 2.5.
Wow.
I thought
Damn
it
cold.
fit in well with the sound, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. It never grasped me.
Grasped.
That's the word.
Grasped.
There's a P in there.
Grasped me.
All right.
Thou grasped me.
I got
Thou grasp my shaft.
Ask me about my wiener.
That's great. That was
Nobody's listening.
Accepted.
Nobody's listening.
Very good.
See, Dotson, you got Dotson here.
See, no one
See,
cares.
nobody cares.
Speaking of Dodson, he has the same outfit as Chunk in the Goonies.
He does.
Yeah.
In fact,
Weird
he does.
thing.
So this ankle biters, I gave 3.5 out of 5. I thought it was a nice little banger with a faster tempo, bit more edgy. I think that you got to be in the right headspace for this one to really throttle, like, to get to the next level. But 3.5, I could see it, doing better with the right headspace.
I'm at a 4 for it. I think it's more of the traditional Paramore sound. It's more up tempo. Got the more of the drums. I think the guitars mixed in well. I think this one they probably should have used it. I think for the end, maybe the last song or the beginning, like it's kind of like a good song to go out on.
Okay.
Like as opposed to what they did go out on.
Yes, agreed.
So that was just a note I had for that one. The next one's the next interlude, which we already made a blanket statement.
Can I say my
you wanna
comment
add
on this one?
something?
I said flip this one in. Flip this one in for a Jet 2 holiday commercial.
Yeah.
Are you ready for a Jet 2 holiday? You could drop this interlude right in there and kind of change up the scene because they have that one song. But yeah, there it is.
But it sounds the same as the other one.
Yeah, the only thing I was going to say is that I'm glad that it keeps a common theme of like it has kind of like a message and then is also like same thing. It's like, hey, Haley is playing the ukulele and it's, she's trying to do this to break it up or whatever. So I do enjoy that. But other than that, it's like it is a skip.
Yeah, it's just the same as the other thing. It's, not really. It's different from the rest of the album. It's breaking up the album.
Sure.
Next one's Proof.
Yeah, I got a 4. I think this is the one that I was talking about. First song that features the guitar and has a pretty solid riff, with the chorus. So this is like one that I was like, I would enjoy if Paramore did a couple more of these where the guitar is prominent and the drums kind of take a little bit of a backseat. That's a good ball in.
Yep. I think that crossed.
Keepa.
All right. I have.
We're also watching the World Cup, right?
Yeah, we're watching Mexico play South Korea. Proof. I have 3 out of 5. I think it's a solid track. Doesn't run long. The instrumentals, like I said on this, are really decent, but it doesn't strike as hard as the others on this album, and it's a little too sugary for me with the lyrics. So 3.
I'm also at a 4. I like it. I think it's more of their in their ballpark, if you will, whatever, like their sweet spot on the bat.
Space,
like
that's what I call
catchy. Again, I'm just repeating myself. Catchy, great production. The guitar is definitely more prominent in this song throughout, and drums are as well. Very up tempo. I enjoyed it. I like it.
All right.
4. Hate to see your heart break.
I got a 4 on this one, which I was kind of surprised at. I enjoyed the slow tempo love song. They added in strings. They're a nice touch. A few more of these probably would have balanced out the album, if I'm being honest. I think they could have probably had one in the beginning, one in the middle, and one in the end. I think would have allowed like Paramore a little fast-paced, more kind of just break it up a little bit. But
I have a 5. I thought this one, 5 out of 5. Vocal range is on full display and hits on such a deep level. Thoroughly enjoyed this track and like literally could slip into a trance and just kind of let this song kind of wash over me. Wouldn't be surprised if this is one of her favorite, songs, while she's touring, pulling this one out of her back pocket.
Okay.
I got a 4. Would you get a 4 as well? I think
I had a 4.
Yeah, it's slower and it's like different from the rest, but I like it. It's a good change of pace. It's definitely, it feels like kind of more like a solo song for her. But again, it works and it's a good, I think if they had more of the ones like this, like you said, a couple more that were this as good as this one with this style, it could definitely work. It's kind of like almost like, to me, like a less country, like Lady Antebellum kind of feel.
Yeah.
To it. But yeah,
I can see it.
I like it. I think overall it's good. Next one is
One of Those Crazy Girls.
Yes.
All right, I'll go. I had a 3. Another love song. Shows off Haley's voice with the runs. Could have so this is the transfer is that if you're going to let the drums kind of fall off and be a little bit less, you got to have the guitar come through to do something. So that's kind of why I gave it a 3, is that it just didn't really do anything with either the drums or the guitar. They just both kind of took a back seat. The driving Miss Daisy, as we call it. I think the build that you get with like a 3-minute, 30-second song to 4-minute. I think the build that you get is like perfect, where you have 2.5 minutes of the stuff that you're like, I like this, I love this, and then you have like a little decrescendo, and then builds back up to end strong. I think it's a great time period or track length for them. But I still gave this a 3 just because, again, I think you kind of wanted to get back. I wanted to see them get back into the Paramore type of shit. Not another like love song, right? Slower tempo, type of deal.
I gave this one a 2 out of 5. I mean, call it a skip or damn near close to a skip. Like I said, I think this one attempts to pull into too many elements, and the guitar solo doesn't do enough to save it. So, yeah. 2 out of 5, possible skip.
I gave it a 3.5. It starts off slow, and then it picks up steam after the first minute. It's kind of just uneven. There are parts I like, but the whole overall put together is, I don't know, not completely working for me.
Not digging it.
But it's not bad. It's just like, it's okay. So I gave it a 3.5.
Interlude.
The next interlude. Anything else you guys want to add to the next interlude?
Copy and paste. But I will say it's the best of the interludes. So there's that.
Okay.
All right. Be Alone, number 16.
Yeah, this is a onezo. If this song never existed, I wouldn't mind.
Cold.
But you hate so much Woj.
But I will say the only real positive of this is like this is the only one that I was really like, get this out of here. This is not. I didn't say it's a skip for sure because like if somebody played it, I wouldn't mind it. But it is about as close as you can get to a skip. Where I'm like,
why is that though?
It's just because it's noise in the background to me. It's fine. It's listenable. Like there are songs like on other albums where I was like, I cannot listen to this. Those are skip songs for me. This one is just more of like, it's bad, but it's like, okay, if somebody played it in the background and I was hearing just like the instrumentals, I'd be like, all right, it's not the worst.
So, yeah, mine is 2.5. This one has kind of that classic Paramore, but there's nothing exceptional about this one. And like I said, it's, C's get you degrees. That kind of fit that mantra.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like at a 3. It's not bad, not good. Kind of in the middle.
Sure. And now to go on this last one.
Last one is
holy shit.
I'll just say it. I don't know.
You don't finish an album on this.
2 to 2.5.
That's giving it some love.
Weird way to end the album. With a slow acoustic, almost like a demo type sounding song. Like they were like, I don't know. It's like parts of it again, but parts of it sound good again, but the complete product I did not care for, and it also to end the album on it especially brings it down probably more than it would even normally if it was like number 10 or number 8 or I'm sure Woj is. He looks like he's nodding in agreement.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right,
I'm curious to hear.
So many thoughts, so little time.
Definitely a skip also for me, that last one.
I put a skip and a half. I don't know how we got multiple albums in the last few where like the ending song, ending songs were just like, what the fuck is this? So I put still waiting for a good song to start. 7 minutes and 51 seconds of this bullshit. Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? Where the fuck is the producer stepping in? How to fuck up an album in 3 songs? A fucking Paramore story. With one
Tell
of
me
those
how
crazy,
you really feel.
One of those crazy girls, Be Alone, and then The Future.
What?
And honestly, dude, this is what I was about to just key on is that it went from a solid like B+ album, like where it's like this is a good album. It's not all bangers,
hurts it.
but this went to a low C, maybe a D.
Oh my God, the transition!
Your grade is ridiculous.
It killed the whole.
Is insane.
It killed the whole album.
All right, if they chopped off the last 3 songs, where does it come in at?
A B+.
One song brings it down 2.5 grades.
He said that.
I was honestly factoring in the last 3.
The Russian Judgment.
The last 3 songs to bring it down. But I would honestly say like, do you play this shit at a concert? Like,
No.
who the fuck wants to listen to this? Honestly, it's something that's so bad that I would imagine people who have the album are like, what the fuck is this? Like, I'm done with this. Like, that's how bad this one was. It wasn't even a semblance. Like, what was the NoFX? At least had a chunk of it where I'm like, could be a good song, like could be something, and then
hey, I'll take
at
it.
least if it's not good, which is not, we all agree. If it's at the end, you don't have to worry about listening to the last. You could just start the album over.
Fair point.
You know, like
just saying,
convenience wise,
you could have just cut it all together.
Oh, I agree. I'm just saying, like, it's on there, right? So, but at least, like...
No. The fact that it's on there doesn't warrant it being on there. Sorry. There should be a criteria. This does not...
Oh, I don't think it should be on there.
No, and the thing is, like, I'm fan of... Okay, for example, we were talking about No Effects. That one... the one where it was, like, mostly instrumental. He's like, oh, I got an STD. But it sounded like, sometimes just instrumentals are good. If you know how to rock a guitar, play drums, they didn't do that well. I could give it more love if there was some real talent and real riffs and real good guitar solos, but the drums and the guitar, mid at best. And then 7 minutes of that bullshit. I'm with Woj. Like, it definitely brought, like, the grade down, not from, like, B+ to D- over here, but...
no, I agree with both statements. And also, this is the first time I'm listening to this album.
I'm saying low B,
so
maybe
it's not
high
like,
C.
I'm not taking it personally or anything.
No,
I don't care. But, like, I was just so shocked that it would bring it from a B+ to a D-. I can see it being
I
like...
I didn't say minus. I just
D.
said B.
Whatever.
I said low C, maybe
I can
D.
see it bringing it down from like a B+ to like a C+ or something. Like a grade. But, whatever. It's either way.
You say good effort?
No, I said either.
Oh.
I said whatever.
I thought you said good effort, though.
But no.
You.
To me, like, again, this album overall, I took a shot from the hip. Didn't have any experience with it. Just like the 2 songs from Paramore. I like Paramore in general. I have like 13 or whatever, dozen other songs on my Spotify.
Okay.
But I never listened to their albums.
Sure.
Hey, no, this is a
So
good
I was
pick.
like, hey, let's give it a chance. And, overall, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it as much as I would have hoped. I think the first the 2 songs I already knew that stood out still are the only ones that stand out. And I was hoping for, a few more at least. But I didn't it wasn't a struggle to get through this album outside of the last song.
Okay.
And even then I was doing something, so it was okay. But yeah, it was okay. Like, I think it was kind of like in a comparison to like Woj, and you chose the Outkast one where it's like got the 2 bangers on it.
You chose it because of the group.
And the rest you think you're hoping are going to be good. I don't think it was as bad as that was, or at least the low of the lows.
Sure.
Overall.
I mean, we're not ranking albums.
Similar.
I know I'm ranking on the bottom with my picks.
Similar in effect to where it was like, the rest didn't live up to the other 2.
Hype,
yeah.
Gotcha.
So.
Gotcha. All right, who's...
I'm glad you actually mentioned this. I'm next for album review, and you already dropped a hint on this. I'm going Smashing Pumpkins,
cool.
Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness.
Is that the one?
That's with the Star Child. Like this really cool album cover. I guarantee if you ever went to college in the 2000s, you probably had this poster.
Is that the one with 1979 on it?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
So
cool.
that's a longer album, so I apologize in advance. But hopefully you guys like it. It's Smashing Pumpkins, so I hope you guys enjoy it.
Okay.
All right, that's part 1. We put a bow on this thing.
Okay.
We got a nice movie review coming up.
Yes.
Got The Goonies. My pick coming up. 1:30 for part 1. Done.